the pen wasn't mine. That's what stopped me. A cheap hotel pen rolling in slow circles across our kitchen table, the logo half rubbed off by nervous fingers. I watched it spin like a compass needle that couldn't find north. She was talking. Something about groceries. About the neighbor's dog. Words floated past me, weightless. I stared at the pen. Hotel Ardent, 3 blocks from her office. She saw me looking. Her voice hitched for half a second. A microscopic fracture in a performance. I'd been applauding for 27 years. Where'd this come from? I asked. My voice sounded bored, detached, like I was asking about the weather. She didn't look at it. She looked at me. Then she laughed, too fast. Must have picked it up at work. The pen kept spinning. I imagined it falling off the table, hitting the tile, snapping in two, ink bleeding everywhere. A small, honest mess, nothing like the invisible one spreading across my chest. I picked it up, felt the warmth of her fingers still trapped in the plastic. Hotel Ardent. She reached for it. I didn't let go. For a moment, we both held the pen between us, like a needle stitching a secret neither of us wanted to name. Her smile trembled. My pulse didn't. Something ancient and cold slid into place inside me. Not anger. Not yet. Recognition. I let go. The pen stopped spinning, but I didn't. I didn't accuse her. Accusations are for men who want answers. I wanted proof. That night she slept with her back to me, breathing in careful, measured waves. I counted them. I'd memorized that rhythm decades ago. It used to calm me. Now it sounded rehearsed. I pictured her hand signing a receipt at Hotel Ardent. Room number written in a stranger's handwriting. 2 keys, 1 bed. I told myself I was wrong. I told myself 27 years earned her the benefit of doubt. But doubt is a polite word for rot. The next morning she kissed my cheek. Same spot, same pressure. A ritual polished by time. I smelled a cologne that wasn't. Mine buried under her perfume. Faint, expensive, intentional. You're quiet, she said. Just tired. She searched my face. Looking for cracks. I gave her none. I'd already started sealing them. At work, I pulled up the hotel website. My fingers didn't shake. I checked the conference rooms first. Gave her one last imaginary escape route. A meeting. A seminar. A harmless explanation. Nothing scheduled. I stared at the screen until the letters blurred. 27 years condensed into a single question I refused to speak out loud. How long? Not if, how long? Memories rewrote themselves in real time. Late meetings. Sudden gym memberships. The way she guarded her phone like a second heartbeat. Each detail clicked into place with surgical precision. I felt stupid. But stupidity is loud. What I felt was quiet. Quiet like a grave already dug. I became a better husband. That was the first step. Flowers, dinner reservations, soft smiles. I wrapped suspicion in affection and handed it to her every day. She relaxed. I watched her shoulders lower by millimeters, trust returning to her like a stray dog, while I took her phone at night. She slept deeper than she ever had. Guilt is exhausting. I used her thumb to open it. A trick I'd learned from a late-night article she'd sent me, ironically about privacy. The messages were archived. Careful, professional. But desire leaves fingerprints, a period where a comma should be, a word repeated too often. I found the hidden folder on the 3rd night. Photos, hotel carpet, a mirror. Her mouth I'd kissed that morning, shaped around a smile I didn't recognize. I didn't rage. I cataloged. Dates, times, patterns. Every Tuesday, every other Friday. Hotel Ardent. I synced her cloud to my laptop. Printed everything. Slid the papers into a folder labeled taxes. The irony pleased me. Then I followed her. I parked across the street from the hotel and watched her walk in. She didn't look back. Why would she? In her world, I was home, folding laundry, loving her in absentia. He met her in the lobby. Younger, confident. He touched her waist like it belonged to him. She leaned in. Familiar. Practiced. My hands stayed steady on the wheel. I timed them. 1 hour and 12 minutes. I drove home before they came down. I wanted to greet her with a warm dinner and a clean conscience. I wanted her to step back into the life she was burning without smelling the smoke on me. She did. She smiled. I smiled back. And planned. I chose a Sunday. Sunlight makes lies look smaller. I placed the folder on the table next to the hotel pen. She noticed both. Her face drained slowly like someone lowering a dimmer switch. "What's this?" she asked. I slid the papers toward her. "Taxes," I said. She opened it. The first photo stared up at her. Her own reflection caught in the mirror, his hand on her hip, the room number glowing red behind them. She stopped breathing. The silence was perfect, clean, surgical. "I can explain." I raised a finger. She shut her mouth. I watched her read. Each page peeled another layer off her composure. Her hands started to shake. Tears pooled but didn't fall. Even now, she was managing optics. "How long?" I asked. My voice was gentle. She broke. 3 years. 3. I nodded, as if she'd confirmed a dinner reservation. "Do you love him?" She collapsed into the chair. "I don't know." That was the only honest thing she'd given me in years. I took the pen, rolled it between my fingers. A tiny gavel delivering a private verdict. I didn't hit him when I found them. That surprised her most. I walked into the hotel room with my key card, purchased an hour earlier under a fake name, and opened the door on their performance. He jumped. She screamed. His nose met my forehead on instinct. A wet crack. Blood everywhere. An accident. I stepped back. He clutched his face, swearing. She wrapped herself in sheets, begging my name like a prayer she'd forgotten how to pronounce. "Please," she said. "Don't ruin us." "Us," I laughed softly. I held up my phone. Live stream. Her parents. His employer. Our friends. Watching. Silent squares of stunned faces. I'd scheduled the call days ago. Told them it was an anniversary surprise. It was. I turned the camera slowly. Let the room confess for them. Then I ended it. I didn't say another word. I walked out while she screamed and he bled and the world they'd built in secret collapsed in public. The hallway smelled like disinfectant and victory. My phone exploded with messages. I muted it. The house is quiet now. Her clothes are gone. The closet echoes when I open it. 27 years reduced to empty hangers and a faint, perfume ghost that will fade eventually. People call me cruel. Strategic men always are. He lost his job by Monday. His wife filed by Wednesday. My ex sends paragraphs I don't read. Apologies are just another form of self-preservation. I've stopped participating in hers. I sit at the table and spin the hotel pen one last time. It wobbles, slows, falls flat. I feel nothing. Not relief, not joy. Control. The story finally belongs to me again. Shakespeare was right. The fault wasn't in the stars. It was in the quiet permissions we give the people we trust. I sweep the pen into the trash. And with it, the man who believed her.